NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number 1. Frank, it's a different feeling on the first tee on a weekend, third round of a championship like this than, say, in the first round, isn't it?
You know you've got the grips of the golf course. You know the holes that are birdieable out there. More importantly, too, you know how well you're playing. It's all in front of you. Sport, especially like this at the highest level.
Frank, they say you have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions.
Birdie try up next. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Great start.
Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic. Second shot.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
What is he able to like?
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. And Frank, this is just an absolute bludgeoning right now. An eagle, and the lead widens. Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Here now with a par 4 fourth, and at just 298 yards. That's right, under 300 yards, and a par 4. You thinking about driving the green?
Only the faint of heart won't go for this green.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
On the green in regulation. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Getting set now over the putt. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Frank, the opening at TPC Boston, you could describe it as fun, gettable. it starts to change in character here at the 5th, doesn't it?
Yeah, beautiful par 4. You've got to be cognizant of exactly how far you can fly the ball, though, because there's 3 distinct sections of this green.
Excellent, perfect position.
Ball's just sitting up, too. You could hit anything from there.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. This is a 13-footer. Almost. Wow. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect. Right? It's going to hurt the course.
Right in the heart. Ready now at the 6th. It is a tricky 465-yard par 4.
Yeah, hit it through the chute. Water comes into play a little bit down the left if you're a long hitter.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
He has this putt for birdie. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Frank, now a big par 5, the 7th hole.
Yeah, there's an interesting feature on this par 5. About 100 yards short of the green is that huge cross bunker. So a good tee shot, that shouldn't be a problem. Stray a little, and then your mind is definitely on that.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Thinking man's game, golf.
It certainly is.
And that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. And getting ready for the putt. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
That's how you keep a round going. Make them from that distance. Frank, I don't know about you, but I love a good hot dog and a soda at the turn. Of course, it tastes a lot better after you've made par. How difficult is that proposition here at the ninth?
Well, if you stray with your tee shot here, you'll be making hamburgers, that's for sure.
Good contact, good result. Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Just a couple of feet. He's in the hole for a birdie. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
That's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
That was not a very good read right there. This for par. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. 11th hole here at TPC Boston. Frank, this is a stout par 3 at 231 yards.
Plays a little bit uphill, and that big gaping bunker just short right. Have to avoid that.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Second shot. Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. 12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot. That has it to the right of the screen. There's something about a well-hit shot. Rich, there's such a big advantage. You tee it up on a peg there. It should be an easy shot. But remember, this is the most powerful club in the bag. This is the one that you have to nail out of the middle of club face.
Demonstrating there and really all day that he is one of the best drivers of the golf ball in the sport.
Safely on deck.
And it makes the green in regulation. Par yesterday, now for birdie. continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Ball's teed up at the par 4 13th.
And you want to keep that ball in the air as much as you can. Carry that air on the left side. That's a big tee shot, somewhere in that sort of 300-yard mark.
This is the second shot at the par 4. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. Could it be? Oh, he's gonna love it.
How far was that? That was miles away.
Frank, the 14th, this is a dogleg left, 495 yards. Another case where the driver will set everything up.
But you have to avoid those mounds on the left. They'll just snag your ball. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie.
Rich, you know, after you've already made one mistake in the rough, there's a chance he's going to make another.
Just trying to get it back out into the fairway and not make a big number. Birdie try again here today. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Now at the par 4 15th, what do you think of this hole, Frank?
I love the strategy involved here. It's not just necessarily a driver off the tee. Smart play often comes on top here because it's a second shot hole.
But this one has a chance to be really good.
Oh, that's fine.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that. This ball never even looked like it was going down the field, like hitting way right.
Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Pretty good shot right there. Just a little tap in here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Oh, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
This for him would be one drop shot. That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
In for par. Well, Frank, this is really one of the most exciting finishing holes on tour. The 18th here at TPC Boston, par 5, risk-reward, chance to really make something happen right at the end. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. This one looks right on point. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's at sneaky distance. Inexcusable.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.